In the days when Caesar Augustus ruled the Roman world, a decree was issued that all should be registered in their own towns. Joseph, a humble carpenter from Nazareth, traveled south to Bethlehem, the city of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. With him was Mary, pledged to be his wife, carrying a child not conceived by man, but by the power of God. Each step of the journey carried both uncertainty and divine purpose, unfolding a promise spoken long before. As they arrived in Bethlehem, the town was crowded with travelers. Every house was full, every door closed. Mary's time to give birth was near, yet no place welcomed them. Joseph searched desperately, knocking, asking, hoping. At last, they found shelter not in comfort, but in a stable, a place meant for animals. In that humble setting, far from palaces and crowns, the stage was prepared for the greatest miracle the world would ever know. That night, Mary gave birth to her firstborn son. She wrapped him in simple cloths and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them at the inn. The cry of the newborn echoed softly in the stillness. This child, so small and vulnerable, was the promised Messiah, the Savior of the world. Heaven had come quietly, without announcement, resting among hay and wood. Outside the town, shepherds watched over their flocks in the fields. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared before them, and the glory of God shone around them. Fear gripped their hearts, but the angel spoke words of peace. He announced good news of great joy for all people. A Savior had been born in Bethlehem, Christ the Lord, lying in a manger. Then the sky filled with a heavenly host, praising God and proclaiming peace on earth. The shepherds, trembling yet filled with wonder, hurried toward Bethlehem. They found Mary, Joseph, and the child just as the angel had said. Kneeling before the manger, they became the first witnesses of the Messiah. Their ordinary lives were forever changed by an extraordinary encounter. After seeing the child, the shepherds spread the news of what they had been told. All who heard were amazed. Mary treasured these words, pondering them in her heart. Though the world around her was quiet and unaware, she understood that this child carried a destiny beyond human understanding. God's promise had taken flesh, resting in her arms. Far away, wise men from the east saw a star unlike any other. Guided by its light, they journeyed for many days, seeking the newborn King of the Jews. The star moved ahead of them, leading them toward the place where the child was. The heavens themselves bore witness to the significance of this birth. When the wise men found Jesus, they bowed down and worshipped him. They offered gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, honoring him as King, God, and Savior. Though he lay in humility, heaven had revealed his true identity. The contrast was striking. A royal destiny wrapped in simplicity and silence. God warned the wise men in a dream not to return to King Herod, who sought to harm the child. Joseph, too, was warned, and he took Mary and Jesus to safety. Even in his infancy, Jesus was protected by divine guidance. The plan of salvation continued to unfold, unseen by many, yet unstoppable. Thus began the life of Jesus Christ, not in power or wealth, but in humility and love. His birth fulfilled ancient prophecy and brought hope into a waiting world. In a quiet night in Bethlehem, God entered human history, not with force, but with grace. The child in the manger was the light sent to overcome the darkness forever.